muzzle against the smaller calf's neck. I wipe sweat from my brows and my eyes water. Not long now, I promise the calves. As Billy checks the temperature of the iron, I return to the remaining calf, watching for a reaction as I insert a needle through her horn bud. She doesn't flinch, so I prepare the second lot of analgesia, laying the syringe on the tray before reclaiming the iron from Billy. He looks over my shoulder. "Doc Sinclair's here." "Do you know why?" He lifts his hat and scratches behind his ear again. "Anaesthetising the bulls with some new medication, I think it was. Not as heavy as a hippo, our bulls, but Sinclair thinks they're close enough to experiment on." This farm assists with research into the healthcare and welfare of livestock, and vets and veterinary students come here to carry out procedures using research-based practice and the latest medications. "I suppose they're both mammals and herbivores. Even so, he wouldn't be allowed to treat your bulls unless it was necessary." "We kept too many last year. They're getting their balls off." When I position the iron against the barely formed horn bud, it burns away cleanly. "They'll need anaesthesia, but I wish he'd waited till tomorrow." "Why's that then?" Billy asks. 2 reasons. The first is he asked me to put my work back. When I said no, he wasn't too happy about it." "What did he say?" "He sent a snippy email." "I thought he was a reasonable sort of bloke." "You've met him?" "A couple of times. He's a veterinary big shot, isn't he? Tom thinks a lot of him." "There aren't many large animal specialist anaesthetists around." "He wanted to do his work before yours? Sounds like jumping the queue." Billy blinks rapidly. "Did I forward the message he sent me? Maybe that had something in it." The pain medications Billy takes make him forgetful, but pointing out yet another lapse of memory will cause him to feel even worse about it. There's no point worrying about it now. Tom crosses the yards to greet Sinclair and the men shake hands. Blake Sinclair is tall, broad-shouldered, athletic, and a cobra shadows his face. "Talking of worrying, what's getting at you?" Billy says. "What's got you back to your stuttering?" I smile. "You were never one to hold back." "When you came out here the first time, you never said a word. We thought you were mute." "You did my talking for me, didn't you, Billy? I would never have got through uni if not for you." "It's unpredictable, I get that, but it's worse when you're tied up in knots." "I'm tired, and now Sinclair is here. I'm a little uptight. 2 boxes ticked." "Remember that stuck-up professor from Melbourne? You told me and Tom that the sh sound was easier for you than the s sound. Then you said when the professor told you to get to the point, you wanted to call him a shithead." Billy hoots. "Oh, me and Tom, we laughed till we cried." I handle it a bit better now than I did. "It's nothing to be ashamed of, that's for sure. So don't you go cutting out words or talking like one of them AI robots." "I haven't hidden my stuttering in years, but—" Another shrug. "It can be hard to express myself, to stick up for myself." "It shakes your confidence, sure it does, and not everyone appreciates how hard your noggin works to get the words out." "My brain finds ways around it." "If anybody gives you a hard time round here, you know you've got friends." Under his deeply tanned skin, Billy is worryingly pale, but he smiles as he takes back the iron and supports his dodgy hip. "Being a big shot doesn't mean Doc Sinclair can ride roughshod over you." I write in my notebook, updating the records. "Thanks for your support." "I've heard the doc will be working at the Open Plains Zoo. He's a long way from home, that's for sure." "The zoo will be happy to get someone of his calibre." "You're always good with your little ones, Prim. Careful like." Billy holds out the iron and gestures to the calf. "You do what you can to make things easier. Reckon that makes you a specialist too." I don't write for scientific journals or give lectures on anaesthetic techniques and pain management. And you don't have to when you've got away with the stock. You've done hundreds of procedures in the past 2 weeks. It's taken longer than it could have, but not a